Let's go, man. Bungou Stray Dogs. Episode 15, Season 2, Episode 3. I guarantee you this Dark Air arc has to end with this episode. Literally last week when I did the review, both people were like, no, man, like, why would it end here, especially with the opening? You don't realize they can do a different opening after the fact? Like, as a matter of fact, all it does is speak to how much, time and energy Bones is putting into this series by making an opening completely specific to this arc. I still think it's going to end here, just with the setup of last episode. There's no way it goes maybe one more episode after this at the very most. But there's no way it goes any longer than that, man. The whole promotion of this season is the guild. So there's no fucking way that this arc is that long. It's just impossible. It's just fucking impossible. So we're going to go in. I'm excited. I'm really excited because I want to see what transpires. I know it's going to be crazy from what I've heard. The very fact that multiple people are like, yo, live react to this means it's probably a live reaction worthy episode. But I am salty even still. And if you watched the review all the way through last week, you know that I was spoiled as to the fate of a certain individual. Because for some reason in the first episode review, everybody, like literally there were 3 comments of people being like, so I have to spoil you. Blah, 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 blah. I'm not going to spoil you guys now if you don't know. I'm just saying. And I'm like, what sense does that make? Like, you sat there. You fucking thought about it. And you were like, I'm going to spoil this man anyway. Because I just have to say my piece. Like, that's selfish, man. That's fucking selfish. I'm sorry. I still love you. I still love you. You guys know who you are. I still love you. I'm just saying. Why would you ever do that? Never do that again in the future. That annoyed me. But nevertheless, I'm going to try and make the best of it. So we're going to get into this episode. And I'm going to start in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Dude, these intros always get me. Are we getting to ODASAKU's backstory? Far more interesting than what's in that book. I don't have... Damn, dude. That fucking foreshadowing. And that to me just says 100% this is the final episode of this arc. To write a story is to write about a person, how that person should live and die. It's an interesting way to look at it, actually. The how rather than the why. Dude, don't do this to me, man. At least ODASAKU recovered from the poison, because that shit was... Nah, I was salty about that. All the hangovers I'll have for the next 50 years. If that were the case, you would be not speaking right now, my boy. Fucking Ango, dude. That's the thing. I can't hate on him, though. After last episode, I actually liked the man, but... I knew it was Clock Tower. Playing 3 sides at once. As long as Mori... if Mori didn't know, that'll piss me off. As long as Mori knew, then I'm fine with it. Mimic is the more dangerous enemy. I still can't remember that Akutagawa punch in the face. He's a naked sword without a scabbard. Which is exactly what you've been doing in the most indirect manner possible. Dude, you guys could have shown me that meeting just to build hype. He's gonna have to break that creed, though. I've acquired a lot of debts in my life. Such a good man, dude. That title is real. Dude, Akutagawa is not playing games in this bitch. He's still salty about that blow. And look at the potential Dazai awoke in you. The defense is on point. This can't be the boss himself. No, it is. Yo, he's a boss, dude. Look at that design. I want to know what his gift is because apparently it's the worst match for ODASAKU. Gita, man. Ourselves from original sin. Obviously not. Dude, Aku, you're not ready right now. As you are in the present day, I'm sure you could have taken this man, but right now, he's about to expose you. Damn. What kind of bullets are those? Yeah, that had, but then how does that check ODASAKU? Dazai saved your life, my son. If it weren't for... Dude, Rashomon doesn't just activate in points of need. It can only be concentrated. That's a key weakness to note, unless he's expanded the gift at this point too. Dude, Geet is a boss. It's too early for you to throw your life away anyway. The god. Look at his face. ODASAKU. Dude, he just slugged the man over his shoulder. He's like, we're gonna do the dip. Oh shit. Man's salty as fuck. Just because he told you that he's better than you. Aku, man, I don't know what the fuck you're doing. Hello? Bitch, don't call me while I'm playing, while I'm watching Stray Dogs. The fuck you think this is? Damn, dude. Of course, Guy followed them too. There's no way he's letting them get away. ODASAKU is a boss, dude. Damn. That quick draw. How is he doing this? Are you serious? He literally has a variant of the same ability. So his works in the opposing way. It doesn't work for himself, but for those around him. kill me in this war. Dude, ODASAKU, you can't lower your weapon in the face of this man, though. What I'm interested in is living. So he's gonna make an adjustment. Literally, he's going through every single possibility in the span of an instant. No matter what you do, he can subvert it though. Yo! ODASAKU! Watering the whole world like ghosts. And become a free man, which legitimately just do now. I want to sit down at a desk in a room where I can see the sea. Dude, ODASAKU is too real. You can't even comprehend this shit. Oh, are you serious? What a scumbag tactic! Oh, no. Oh, good man, good man. Those preparations. The only one who can guide us to the battlefield of purification. What sort of warped nonsense are you spewing, kid? You think yourself some sort of prophetic god? And then they just peeled out. And they want to drop the OP midway? You're playing games with me right now. At least that's... Oh, I can't even say anything. Can't even say anything. Still miss Trash Candy, but this song is so fucking good, dude. Scream Mode is just a godly band. Still waiting on the Peleke cover. I would have been salty as fuck though if my boy went out trying to save Akutagawa's life. Like, don't get me wrong, I like Aku, but not can't happen like that. I'm also curious to know if Dazai's kept up with the orphanage. Like they better in present day show him visiting that orphanage, because Now those visuals, man. Put in work. It's a time that belongs to the mafia. You know, Ango's gone in the wind unless you can track the man. Enlighten me, Dazai. He'll come to us. He's chilling at Bar Lupin already? Of course. And he legitimately didn't expect it. See, that kind of ruins the weight of that last scene of him being like, oh, I wish we could have drank together one last time. Listen to this BGM, man. Like if this once they drop this on the second soundtrack, it'll be a tough run, but it'll definitely be a tough run. I don't think at the end of the day though, as far as Taco's OSTs of the year, it's gonna be a close call. I think Q Codes will still take it though. That was just like Taku's best OST since I want to say since honestly like back in the day. Maybe like the Jordan Moongon soundtrack was the last one that was that fire. But this song though. Dude, Ango is a good man. Read. At the same time, unless you got some. See, that's the thing, dude. I want them to bring in Clock Tower present day too, because they have to have some savages out there. So the singularity of the ability to consider. See, that's what I was saying, but I couldn't put my finger on exactly how the mechanics are working. Yeah, this is going to be crucial. And they may careen off into an entirely unexpected direction in rare cases. You know that kind of interaction between gifts is going to happen again in a different case. You did have a heavy hand in it, Ango, but that reprieve, man. And remember the moment that Dazai treasured your friendship enough to spare your life. Damn, that line is real. You know damn well if I did a review, that would have been one of the first things I quoted. Which is just not happening. Ah, that's frustrating. I knew they would do that though. I was hoping they'd only mute the portion that was fucked over, but there's nothing I can do about that. Damn, okay. So the orphans got fucked up then. They didn't kill them at least. Dude, this is how they wrote my boy up. What the f- Fuck. What the fuck? fucked up. That's fucked up. That's incredibly fucked up. And now you know he's in the most volatile. So like that hurt me. Seeing him break like that. You know, how can they just blow up the children, dude? Fuck, man. I feel bad now for even saying that thing about Dazai still visiting the orphanage. Now that hurts me even more so than it would have before. So I was wrong. Now ODASAKU is in the most volatile state he's ever been. Next episode is gonna be fucked up. Next episode is gonna be incredibly fucked up. What kind of disgusting, underhanded tactics? Damn it, fuck you. My throat hurts. Yeah, that shit was real. That shit was real as fuck. Damn. I can't even really discuss this right now. I don't feel up to it. And I'm feeling off because they fucked out. The Yuri on Ice stream is pretty much fucked. Which I knew was gonna happen. I'm not gonna lie. And there's really no way to fix it, which pisses me off. Because they already muted it. I feel like the only thing I can do, at least I didn't get a strike, but the only thing I can really do, and I'm sorry, this has nothing to do with Stray Dogs right now. It's just it's compounding right now. It's really pissing me off. The only thing I can really do is leave it because they muted the audio. Like it's just there's nothing else I can do. So hopefully people don't get extremely pissed with this video. I'm not gonna take it down though. But at the same time, I'm gonna see, they should have given me the option to, or they should have just muted that one section, dude. Like, I don't understand why they didn't just mute that one section instead of muting the entire audio track. Fucking bullshit. Fucking bullshit. And let's see, there's nothing, like, I would download it and re-upload it as a separate thing, but downloading it with the muted audio track is just going to be the same fucking exact thing. I'm going to try anyway and see what happens. Maybe that'll fix it. I'm kind of pissed off though, I'm not going to lie. Kind of pissed off. I'll see what happens. I mean, if worst case scenario, the worst case scenario, I mean, see, here's the thing. I can't be too upset. Like, part of me is just really annoyed. I can't be upset, though, because it could have been worse. I could have got, like, a legitimate strike instead of just the claim. Like, a claim isn't that bad because I don't lose any features or anything like that. So I can still stream and everything. Everything's all good. It's just the Yuri on Ice stream is fucked now. Like, nobody can hear anything I said. Which fucking sucks. And because of that, it's probably gonna get a shit ton of dislikes. I'm gonna have to consider just taking it down, honestly. Because I can't even really do anything to edit it. Like, it won't let me do anything to edit it. Fix this by removing copyright claim song below. Oh shit. Okay, no. They'll let me do it. 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 All I have to do is remove the portion. I knew it was gonna be the OP too. I knew it was gonna be the OP. Yo, they actually, dude. Wait. We gotta talk about this real quick. I know Stray Dogs. I'm sorry, this is off topic. The episode was powerful. I might very well just react to next week's episode as well, but I will do a review in addition to that next week. The only reason I didn't do a review this week is because I don't have time this week, unfortunately. But next week, I'm going to do a reaction and review because next week has to absolutely be the end of the Dark Era. But anyway, moving on from Stray Dogs. So this is fucking funny to me because not only did History Maker, which is what the reason I got the claim, I got the audio muted in the first place, was History Maker. But not only did they get History Maker, they got Agape too. They fucking got Agape. And they didn't claim it. All they did was do what they did with like my rewrite videos and stuff like that, which is what Key normally does when you have like music of theirs in like a Let's Play or something, which is they give you the claim and then they reserve the right to put their own ads on the video. So realistically, I'm glad they gave me the option to remove the song. I just did so. It's going to take a minute for it to update, but everything should be okay. Like after it goes through and like actually edits and removes that song, the rest of the audio for the video should come back. So at least they're not fucking stupid, because that's what was pissing me off and that's what got me annoyed, is that yes, I fucked up. Like I'm not mad. Like it's on me because I fucked up and I had the audio playing, which was a legitimate accident. I didn't mean to do that. But there's no reason to mute the whole video. All you need to do is mute that portion. So at least they gave me the option to remove that piece of audio by itself. The editing is in progress right now, so it should be updated and the audio should be back on that video within the hour. Within the hour. What the fuck is wrong with me today? So I'm just gonna write that comment real quick on the video, and hopefully people see that. Just like the video, because there's no audio, or I don't get like an influx of comments of people being like, "Oh, there's no audio on this video," blah blah blah. So everything should be fine. At the very least, it's all good because I didn't get a strike in the first place. I knew something like that would happen. So we're good. We're good. It's not that bad. It's not as bad as previously. It would have been still pretty shitty if that, because that was the best episode of Yuri on Ice thus far. But shitty if nobody could hear what the fuck I was saying and the video was just lingering there. So need to give some mods the possibility to contact directly. So what do you mean by that, Mitro? I don't even understand what you're saying there. I mean contact directly. The chat is like the most. I feel like I know what you're saying now. The chat is the most direct way to contact me. The only reason I didn't see it was because I was immersed in the episode. So if the chat didn't reach me, nothing else would have happened to me. Like, what do you mean contact? I'm not gonna give you my phone number. Like, what the fuck do you think this is? So there's no realistic way. Even if I did, and even if you could like text me or something, I still wouldn't have seen it if I wasn't looking at the chat. So, but that, stop blaming YouTube Heroes. Yes, YouTube Heroes is the stupidest system I've ever fucking heard of, but it has nothing to do with YouTube Heroes. Like, it got flagged. It was a content ID claim. Content ID claims are from the copyright holder. It's like, for example, with Rewrite and Key flagging like all of their sound effects and songs. With it, like literally, if you see what my Rewrite uploads look like on the second channel, you'll see like 8 copyright claims for every single song played in that episode of the LP. That's what Key does. That's what most people do with their song. I find it funny that they got Agape, but nevertheless, I knew they would get History Maker. I knew that it would be a claim and not a strike. I just didn't expect them to mute all the autos, so at least it should be back soon enough. There's no other way to do it, though. There's like a pop-up on screen. Like, I don't know how to do that. If I could, I would. Like, literally, the chat is the most direct thing during a stream to contact me, because it's not like I'm going to check Twitter during a stream. It's not like I'm going to check my messages or comments or anything. The only thing that's right in front of my face. So there's nothing we could have done differently. Honestly, you guys tried. You caught it when you did. It could have been worse. So I'm grateful that you guys did. I appreciate it. Here, do me a favor, because I'm gonna do it, but I'd also like if you guys did it too, just so people will see and not really freak out. If you could go on to the Yuri on Ice video and just comment and say that the audio will be back soon. And kind of just, you don't have to say what happened. I'm gonna do that myself, but just be like, the audio will be back soon. I'd really appreciate that, because I know people are going to click on this video and be like, what the fuck is this? So that would be appreciated. And I'm going to put an annotation in the video too, if I can. If it'll let me edit on top of this, it should. at least the video will be good. At least the video will be good. So anyway, now that I've gotten all that out of the way, I actually just noticed that Ku wants to do these streams a little later than usual. So Cheating Craft and To Be Here are going to be in like 40 minutes from now. I may do Grand Blue Fantasy episode 2 tonight too. That'll be later, but honestly, I think I'm just going to end up playing some Battlefield 1. And I got some things to catch up on. This weekend is going to be hectic as fuck, guys. Tomorrow with the chapters, it's just going to be, this weekend is going to be hectic as fuck, and there's definitely going to be some things missed this weekend, but everything will be good overall. I won't miss anything important, I promise, and next week everything will be back to normal. I'm also going to be doing Boku no Hero tomorrow because it's been too long. But thank you guys for coming through. I know to anybody that's watching this for Stray Dogs, I'm sorry that we just did this all in the latter half of the video. Kind of just took me out of the emotions I was feeling for my boy ODASAKU, but I had to deal with that right now. So thank you. Smash that like button if you enjoyed, and I will talk to you guys later. Peace.